What's news, my man?
Hey, dude. Lots is news, lots not news. I don't fucking know. Just Easter, bro. How's Easter? Did you survive?
Yeah, see, I went on like an all carb diet. Like, you know, where it's just like sugar, more sugar, a little more sugar.
Bro, isn't it the best with the kids? Like my kid, my daughter she can push it, bro.
That's all.
She
She's
can
just chugging eggs.
Yeah, she can push it, bro. She's not scared. And like on Sunday night, my wife was like, "Yo, I think she's gonna get a sugar high. I think like she's had a bit too much today." And I was like, "Never, yes, dude."
1 o'clock in the morning.
She was bouncing, bro. She was bouncing. But the kids love it. What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
Easter is a good old fashioned time.
Like normally my wife and myself are pretty organized and we buy all the stuff in advance.
Yeah.
Sunday morning came, we're like, oh shit, we don't have a single bit of chocolate in this entire
I just
plan.
hit up the in-laws, boy. That's what I did.
Dude, I was like, we went straight to the shop. We dropped them off at the in-laws and then went straight to the shops and they're like, everything was sold out everywhere. I was like, oh.
Look, I got this Kit Kat for you.
I fucked this one up. But you know what is still available? There's all like the 100 Rand chocolates, like M&M.
Those never run out.
M&M eggs and shit like that. And you're like, oh, fuck. I'm in for like 60 Rand per item I purchase. And
Failing to plan, boy.
2 item Easter egg hunt isn't too much fun, dude. So yeah, I was in for like
You just make like some trails, boy.
I was in for like an easy 600 on chocolate there, dude. Easy.
Well, that's your own fault, boy, for
Oh,
being
no.
unprepared. Listen, dude, we had nothing as well. My mother-in-law was like, yeah.
Or right
the
the
Easter egg
pantry.
hunt, yeah. I'm like, sweet. No problem. Yeah, and that was pretty crazy. You guys do some Easter egg hunting on the weekend? J-Rod?
Not really, actually, just relaxed.
Should have been you, bro.
Hey, your Easter's change when you have children, eh?
Yeah, dude, they love it. They get fucking jacked up, dude. My daughter was like scared for a while. She's like, I don't want the Easter bunny to come to my house. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. Like, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it's a good time. But what was fucking weird was there's no fights.
I know, that was very
There's no
peculiar,
UFC. Yeah, it was very strange. Bellator.
No UFC, no one. There was Bellator.
Bellator
though.
on Friday. Yeah,
Nurmagomedov's cousin.
Yeah.
eh?
yeah.
At Usman.
The old Nurmagomedov's taking over, my man. But it was very strange.
Did you see that photo where it was like the three Nurmagomedov? It was Usman, Khabib, and the other guy, and it was like 59-0 undefeated in this photo. It was like, fuck.
Did you see the other one where it was Usman Nurmagomedov, Khabib, and then Kamaru Usman in a photo, and they were like Usman Kamaru Nurmagomedov. Fucking classic.
Kamaru
dude.
Usman Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, damn Russians, crazy bastards. But yeah, dude, a lot's been happening. There is a lot actually to talk about. I don't even really know where to start. Fight announcements. There's a card coming up. New Reebok pants, or all that we've seen so far.
New Venom pants. You mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Reebok. Sorry,
Reebok's
Venom.
out of there.
Yeah.
And they're like completely vacating MMA, hey?
Yeah, they're like, I'm out of here. But
Yeah, we're
Reebok is in big trouble, bro. Internationally, they are in big cack.
They're owned by Adidas, though, right?
Yeah, I think Adidas is trying to sell them out, from what I understand. But yeah, dude, there's been some massive
I
moves.
do not know a single person that's ever bought a UFC Reebok item.
Oh yeah, I know.
At $90 a jersey.
Yeah, it's like at $90 you can get like a Man United or Liverpool
100%.
or whatever, and I see that shit everywhere. I've never seen someone rocking even the McGregor
Yeah.
Reebok jacket. It's just you don't see it. It's pretty strange. But yeah, Jared, if you can just open that first Instagram panel there, dude. Yeah, that one. And then that first post there with the blue shorts. Sorry, guys. Rourke is still building wells in the bush somewhere. So
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
young J-Rod is, yeah.
You got roped into doing something.
Yeah, so
Something in the middle
dude,
of nowhere.
I literally look at these and I'm like, cool, we've taken the Reebok pants, we've put a Cobra's head on it and some Zeph lines, and Bob's your uncle. Just flick through there, please, for the colors. You know, good old green for
Jamaica.
Nigeria, I was going to say, Brazil. And there should be one more. The standard champ. That'll be the champ pants. Champ pants right there.
I don't know. I prefer the Reebok, yeah. Won't lie to you.
Seems like the same thing to me, though.
It looks like they're just the normal Venom pants.
It's
dude.
just the snake head you can't get past, boy.
No, it's like the normal Venom pants, dude.
It's, you know, and what I can tell you now is that you're probably not going to see anybody rocking these either.
No, 100%. Well, it'd be interesting to see the Venom website if they start selling them.
Yeah. If you can go there, Joe, just open a new tab, Venom. Just type in Venom.
VENUM.
Yeah. Not the movie. Yeah. Venom UK gear. Let's check that shit.
Mortal Kombat movie comes out next month.
Bro, how
Yeah,
sick does that movie look?
Yes,
dude?
yeah.
I watched that trailer like 10 times already. Bro.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
remember.
watching my wife. I'm like, have you seen this? Have you seen this trailer? Come sit down. Put on the TV. Let's watch this trailer. She's like, yeah, it's Mortal Kombat. I'm like, yeah, fucking right it is.
Like a good Mortal Kombat movie. The first two were horrific, dude.
Don't you dare. You take that back. They were amazing.
Dude, I remember as like a 6-year-old or 7-year-old, I can't remember what age I was when it came out, and I just remember going to the arcade and joining Mortal Kombat 1.
Best day of your life.
Used to like take Liu Kang, and like I used to know the his cartwheel kick to uppercut finish, dude. And I was like, used to jam it all the time. And then Mortal Kombat 2 came out, and then I was like, fuck, this is the greatest game in history. Then I got Liu Kang again, and then turned him into Dragon for the fatality. And then like every year, like every time a new Mortal Kombat comes out, I have to have it, dude. Like I just love that game,
dude. But wasn't it funny? Like back in those days in the arcade, and you had to like wait, and there's one dude who's just fucking destroying everybody.
Yeah.
But there was no like now you can just press fucking pause and go check out the moves and check what you have to do. Then nobody knew what was going on. But
I went to CNA and they had like a book dedicated
cheat sheet, bro.
It was a book dedicated just to Mortal Kombat moves, dude. And I used to go to the arcade and I'd have my book set out there and I'd fucking jam and then get to fatality and I'd be like, oh fuck, down forward, back, high kick, doop. And then, whoosh.
Yo, listen, dude, I'm not mad at that jacket, if I'm honest.
Yeah, some of the Venom stuff's awesome. I just think the UFC stuff's been underwhelming.
Like, I'd wear that. But if you stick somebody...
I should understand, like, I'd love to know, like, where Venom's getting the money for this.
The UFC.
The UFC's paying for it?
No, I don't know. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? But
because they pay all those weekly...
Yeah, the bonuses and stuff.
Bonuses, right?
I guess it's like a hedge against what's to come kind of thing. Like, say there's a bit of cash flow in the business, you're going to hedge all your bets. Oh, my. Rookie error, sorry. You're going to hedge all your bets on that marketing exercise to turn into more profit, which is going to be... Look, I think some of the stuff, you know what stuff really sold well, I think in the Reebok era was like the Fight Night shirts, like the ones that I normally wear, like the Masvidal and whatever else, and like as a fan you can go and buy those. I think those things sold traditionally well. Yeah. It's good. And if you look at that kind of shirt, like Reebok takes a back step on those kind of things, and they've got like a little thing on the arm or whatever. It's going to be interesting to see how Venom does that, or if the UFC just takes care of all of that merchandise themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you go into like the UFC website, they've got obviously like the Reebok, I can't remember what it's called. They call them like, there's like a special name for them, like Fight Night jerseys or whatever. And then there's the normal stuff. So the normal stuff from the UFC you can get, but it's pretty bad quality. Not bad, but it's a cheaper quality.
Like Mr. Price quality.
100%. As opposed to the Reebok stuff, there's a big difference in quality. But if I'm the UFC, why wouldn't you just want to keep control of all of that merchandise, you know? Dude, like, I just saw now, just scroll up first, please, Jared. Like, Venom are obviously right to the top. Obviously, the big dudes, I suppose, in combat sports in terms of gear. Go down a bit. Check that. There's like a Muay Thai Federation. Go up again. Sorry, boy. It was just the advert that keeps changing. Just leave it there. Like a Muay Thai affiliation, a WBC affiliation. You know what I mean? So check there. There's like WBC
they sponsor
gear.
like Lomachenko.
Yeah. And I mean, bro, they've been around forever. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Don't you think like if the UFC came out, they were like, okay, the fighters bitch about Reebok.
Yeah.
They bitch they can't have their own sponsors. Why not have a thing where they design the uniform? All the companies out there that want to sponsor fighters that come in, they pay their like entry to be a sponsor.
Yeah.
To the UFC, however much it is per year, and then they must match specific standards because what they wanted a uniform, right?
Yeah.
They wanted everyone to look the same. So if you have Venom creating pants and you have I don't know, like Hayabusa creating pants, then like they all just conform to a specific standard.
Yeah.
And
has to look a certain way. Yeah.
Or the UFC make all the pants, they pay to get their logos put on it, and that's the end of it.
Or another option is to leave like 2 blocks or 3 blocks open for fighters to get their own sponsors.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Monster got on some of the pants.
Exactly. But obviously, again, it has to meet certain certain guidelines. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The fighters don't really benefit from this.
Look, I mean, I'd be pretty stoked with $3,000 fight week.
Yeah, just for
bonus,
wearing that.
Just for wearing that shit.
Yeah,
100%.
Fair enough.
It was only the guys at the upper echelon that were saying they're losing so much money in sponsors, you know?
Yeah.
But is that true? Like, I don't see, like, the corner acai company paying these oaks, like, $20,000 to wear there.
Yeah, like the big guys that had, like, those big time sponsors. Like, Cerrone was a great example, like Budweiser and those kind of things. Those guys are never going to leave you because you can't put their logo on your shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, fuck, we've lost all that brandability now.
It's also like for 5 seconds.
Yeah, exactly,
on a
bro.
telecast,
Exactly.
dude.
And if by some chance it's on your right leg and you land this crazy right head kick and your branding happens to be in the perfect spot, like I never quite understood that. Fighters, hear me out now. I'm not a marketing guru, but what I will say is, if you're trying to approach sponsors and you keep showing that blank T-shirt and shorts, put your brand on my shorts, like it means
Nothing.
Fuck all. It means absolutely nothing. That should be part of the package that just comes standard, that you wear those brands in South Africa, I'm saying, because we've still got that ability. But in terms of like brand marketing value, that means nothing, dude. Nobody even sees that. The only people that see it is you, if you know that it's there. You know what I mean? That you've actually sponsored. So that's a freebie for all you fighters out there from a business perspective. You've got to do more to attract sponsors. You've got to have a strong social media presence, or you've got to have a strong presence in general. And, you know, brands want to back you, not put their brands on your shorts, you know.
But locally, like the sponsorship market is non-existent.
It's tough, dude.
I mean, you got guys.
Super
You got
tough.
like guys like Drickers that seem to be doing well. I mean, I saw he's got a Future Life sponsor.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of decent sponsors around. You look at someone like Don, like he's barely got any sponsors.
Yeah.
Maybe cosmetic surgeons and African Canamed.
Yeah.
But like outside of that, there's not many guys sponsoring at all, dude.
Yeah, it is interesting, eh? It's a weird dynamic. And I know everyone's going to ask the question, what is the solution?
I don't know.
Well, when we come up with it, we'll let you know. It's tough, man. It's really, especially, it's going to be even worse now.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, dude, fight news. Okay,
UFC's back.
Jared, we can pop that one. Let's check there. Sorry, the next one over. UFC, what we know so far. Go down a little bit. Okay, what we know so far. Headlining Faiz Jacobs, Sylvester Chipfumbu.
We called that.
Yeah, we called that one. You can stay there, dude. Don't stress.
I had one of the UFC guys come to me after the show and was like, "How did you guys know that?" I was like, "Really, just a 100% guess."
Yeah,
dude.
well,
Just made the most sense on paper.
Yeah, for maybe they were listening to the show and that's how they made the fight.
Yeah.
You never know.
Graham's an avid fan of the show.
You never know. Boyd Allen versus Bruno Makulu. Obviously, everyone is pumped up to see the return of Boyd Allen.
Dude, let me tell you something. One of two things is going to happen. Yeah. It's either going to get to a point where it's going to be difficult to watch because Boyd is beating this oak into the ground, or it's going to become difficult to watch because there's no engagement because someone's evading the
There was one
exchanges.
time, bro. There was one time.
One time.
There was one time. And then Sindile versus Azia Shuchitamba. I'm a big fan of that fight. I like that fight a lot. Very much like a long, rangy striker versus Sindile, who's going to want to really try and close that distance. What did they put up there? They've put 8 fights. Well, obviously we know EFC is not the best at updating their cards, their website, but it's probably about 8 fights. Yeah,
it is an 8-fight card.
Listen, we might go back and also hear us saying that 8 fights on a fight card is more than enough, EFC. So I think somebody's been listening. Guy, is it you? Tell me. So yeah, I'm
8
not.
fights is perfect, dude.
Yeah, dude,
You get
I'm
there,
not mad at that at all.
You're there for a few hours, off again, you know?
Even from like a TV value perspective, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not watching fights from 8 till 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, it's exciting, it's fast, it's high paced. I like it a lot. The only thing missing here is a Grand Prix. But there's still time.
There's still like 5 spots open. You never know.
Seems that everything we say on here comes to fruition. So if anybody's listening from the UFC, let's not be scared of the Grand Prix. We know what happened the last time, but it was a sauna and there was
Wasn't
all
there meant
sorts
to
of
be
stuff.
a fight announced last week?
Yes.
Was it not announced?
No.
Okay.
I don't know anything about what you're talking about. Yeah, there's...
No, I heard it from the one fighter that it was meant to be.
Yeah, but apparently there's been an injury.
Serious?
Yeah. Allegedly, I don't know.
I
But
saw the one person yesterday. I hadn't heard that.
we'll talk about this afterwards. Let's hop over to the UFC. They did the first tab open there. I don't know what we're going to see. Ooh, I like this fight. Marvin Vettori versus Loudmouth. You know what's funny is like when Darren Till announced he was out, so many people were like, here comes Trailblaze.
Oh, yeah.
And Struce Barbie got the fight. Just go
I think
down to the
Vittoria's
point.
going to destroy this like that.
Just click on that. There's those, that Vettori. Click on there, yeah.
I think Vittoria's going to run through this guy. Quick six.
This is not a good fight for Kevin Holland, dude.
Not even,
And just
not
go
even
down?
slightly, dude. Especially coming off what happened a few weeks ago.
Arnold Allen, Sadiq Youssef. It's
Got
also a
two,
nice fight. Carl Dorcas.
Got
Remember?
two Africans on this one.
Do you remember Carl Dorcas' last fight, bro?
No?
Yes. That was a mad
Who
fight.
do you fight?
Also, just click on Carl Dorcas there for me, please. I'm trying to remember the name. So his brother is the heavyweight, Chris Dorcas.
Yeah.
Just go down for me, please. Oh, and he's
Nice
obviously
record.
getting a Russian here. Keep going. Keep going. Should show his last opponent. Doesn't, eh?
Stats for days, dude.
I can't think of the Oak's name now, man. But anyway.
Just like a barn burner.
Yes, dude. It was insane.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've got a pretty cool story as well. Chris Dorcas. You can go back. We just close it with the X at the top there. Top right. Yeah. Oh, no, I think you killed the whole page. But he's no Rourke, I tell you that much. You're safe for now, Rourke. You're safe for now. Yeah, dude. Not the wildest fight card, I must be honest. It's a bit keck. But the ones to come...
We've got two Africans on there, though. You have that
Sadiq Youssef,
and you got that, I don't even know how to say his surname, Impanagay or something like that.
Sanganai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
go up, boy. Click on
Congolese
the-
American. Like.
Go back. No, you've gone a bit too far.
Was Sadiq Youssef
There,
born in...
that Vittoria vs Holland. Just click on that, on their faces even.
Was Sadiq Youssef born in
Or on
Nigeria?
their names. I think he was. I'm not 100% sure because he's got also like fluent American accent.
Yeah. I know that Impanagay or whatever.
Pasanganai.
Impasanganai.
Come on, man.
I know he was born in America, so
Let's go down. Keep
he's a
going
bit
down.
too removed from
Sam
being
Alvey, as old Julian Marquez. You think he's managed
the Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus yet?
That's a quick turnaround though for him.
Nina
eh?
Ansarov, Mackenzie Dern.
That's a good fight.
That's a nice fight. Oh, Mike Perry. I forgot about old Mike Perry. He's been quiet. Thank the Pope.
No, dude, you remember he slits his whole leg
yeah,
open.
but after that, he's been quiet. And his kid
had
was
a baby,
born.
dude.
Danny Rodriguez. He's a beast, bro. Go back up, boy. You'll see there's a thing that says main card and prelims. Go down. Yeah, there, the prelims there. Click on that. Let's see who Impasanganai's got.
That's a nice fight.
Jamila Joe Selecki. That is a good fight.
Joe Selecki's got also a
My
pretty
man
decent
Scott
grappling game.
Holtzman versus Mateus Gamrot. That's also a fucking
That's
good
also
fight.
a
dude.
great fight, dude.
My man Hot Sauce. What a legend. John McDessie. Yes, I haven't seen him in action for a little while. Unless I've just missed it.
Blanchfield's
Jorgen De Castro.
making her debut after that Invicta run. McDessie fights once every 10 years.
Jack Shaw. Saldana. Jordan Griffin. William Knight.
There we go. Impa
Kasanganai.
Kasanganai.
Sasha Palatnikov. Nice. A little bit of African persuasion.
He was the highlight reel, right?
He
He got the Joaquin
Yeah.
treatment.
That's what happens. They're like,
Joaquin
cool,
thing.
you're going to be the first fight on the card. Yeah. I'm sorry, I understand, but you're going to have to be the first fight on the card.
Because that fight was actually like pretty even leading up to that point.
Yeah.
It wasn't much happening.
Yeah.
They were just standing.
Yeah. And then he got his face kicked off.
Yeah.
Imagine if the UFC was like so ruthless, bro. You know, like how you get a win bonus? Like so like most contracts that I understand is like, let's say you start on like 14-14 and then it'll like escalate. Imagine if you like for every KO it starts going backwards.
Oh, fuck. That'd be brutal, right?
And for like a highlight reel they hit you 30%.
Oh. Dude, I can't wait for the stage to where it gets to where fighters just get a set fee.
Yeah.
You pitch up, you fight,
Yeah.
win or lose, the punishment or reward for winning should be either the potential of winning a fight night bonus
Yeah.
or getting cut.
Yeah.
Right? That should be the motivating
Yeah.
factor.
Also getting your face kicked off in front of the whole world is also pretty sufficient
So
enough.
now
for
you must
losing.
now you have to get knocked out, right? Deal with the trauma from that. The loss, which is a difficult pill to swallow.
and lose half
And you
your
must
money.
lose half your money, dude.
Fuck, dude.
That's
The
ugly.
sport is fucking brutal, dude.
That's ugly, dude.
It is brutal. Which that's a nice little. That's the whole Jon Jones scenario at the moment with Francis Ngannou. Do you think that Jones is really about the money? Because from what I understand, do me a favor there, please, Jared. Just open a new tab and just Google Jon Jones. What would it be? Jon Jones Earnings or something like
I
that.
think he's been consistently earning $2 million.
I think it's even more, yeah, to be honest. Okay, so what do we got here? 7 bar. That must be like career earnings. Okay, so fuck. When you look at it like that, it's quite sad actually, eh? If that's disclosed career earnings from the UFC from
He said he's not, that
purses.
since he's been a champion that his overall package that what the UFC give him is worth about $2 million a fight.
I thought it was more. For some reason, I thought it was
And
more.
then he was asking for $8 million to fight in Ghana.
No. He was saying, he wasn't actually even saying that. He was saying from 8 to 10 million is not even enough. So I honestly, that's what I heard. I heard that he was taking about 10 million a fight. Obviously, maybe that's in total earnings, you know what I mean? It's endorsements and that kind of thing.
Well, and this website has got its shit completely
But
wrong.
what he's pushing for is like Anthony Joshua kind of money, bro.
Oh.
While I'm an advocate for it, that's just not how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just
There was just be like a build up to it, you know, like Connor had like a build up to like that type of earnings.
yeah.
Like you
look,
can't go
I
like, you
think
can't go
there's-
like 2 million your whole career. I know you. I remember reading something about 2 million for all these title fights.
Boy, just instead of earnings, just say last purse. So Jon Jones last purse or something like that. Yeah, sorry, boy, carry on.
Like you'd imagine, like if you're earning 2 million as your total package, like to negotiate 4 to 6 million makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then like you jump up from there to like a 10 million negotiation. I think his disclosed earnings was only like a million or
Go down the one more. Yeah, let's check that one. But dude, like, there's. I actually think, to be honest, the biggest side of the story is in fact Francis Ngannou, not Jon Jones. I think he's got it a little bit twisted. You know what I mean? And the UFC's already like, Dana already made his intention clear. He's like, well, if you're not going to do it, Derek Lewis is going to take that fight, and we can sell the shit out of that fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is crazy because that first fight was horrific.
Yeah, exactly. But we're all going to forget about that now. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to take.
He
Derek
allegedly
Lewis
received $580,000
for what was that?
for his 214
DC.
rematch with DC.
Okay, but that's quite a few years ago, bro.
And that was his last fight. So you're saying that I read an article that said like his overall package that the UFC gave him was like 2 million. That's obviously disclosed what Nevada is going to, or whatever the athletic commission has to hand over to him.
Yeah.
But then it was 4 times that amount in what he was actually earning. Now he wants to start at 8 to 10 million in the discussions.
So the real question is he really after that money, or is the money going to become an scapegoat to definitely not deal with Francis Ngannou? He's going to have to deal with that at some stage, though. Like, I'm not saying he's scared, don't get me wrong. But, like, and Jon Jones is a smart fighter, bro. And when people say he's scared, like, it fucking irritates me. I'm like, of course he's not scared. But wouldn't you want to, like, wouldn't you want to maybe fight Stipe without a title, you know, like, get your beak wet and then deal with the animal that's on the other side of that?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like a confident Francis is super scary, dude. So, like, I don't know what the answer is. But from the UFC side, like 10 million doesn't seem like a lot of money.
It doesn't, especially not for a fighter. That is the biggest fight you can make right now.
I mean, that Endeavor holding company just bought out the remaining shares for like 4 billion or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So Dana is not struggling.
10 million is like a little...
So check what it says. What does that say? Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, disclosed purse. Conor McGregor 5 million and Dustin 1 million. Is that what it says? Sorry, my eyes are deteriorating. I hate to admit it, but
some projections could put Conor's total earnings at 20 million.
So this is a good perspective. Like, Conor McGregor, for the longest time, whatever you think of him, has been the biggest earner for the company.
Yeah.
Nobody's earning more than Conor McGregor. You know 100%. What I mean? So how do you, as Jon Jones, justify? I want him to get that money. Don't get me wrong. I want them all to get their money. But how are you going to justify that? For what reason? You know what I mean? To say that your skill and his skill are going to sell the fight. Is it though? Yeah. You know what I mean? Is it though? That's the real question. Conor, you know what you're going to get with Conor. You're going to do pay-per-view numbers. Look, I think Jones versus Ngannou the right way will do pay-per-view numbers. You know what would have done pay-per-view numbers? If Jon Jones came out, instead of going on one of his Twitter rants about money, came out and said, fucking send me the contract. You know what I mean? Let's go. That would have sold pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, Dana was shitting all over that instantly, eh?
Yeah, because he
like,
knew it would
be
the money game. But, yeah, interesting one. I just hope they get it done, man.
There we
go. What's that? 87. Geez, 12,000, eh? 6 and 6, dude.
Against
2008. Holy crap. So keep going down here. Is this Jon Jones?
Yeah, it's just his fight.
So keep going till we can see the latest one. What did he show?
214 was the latest one.
So 152, 465,000. 540 to show, 65,000 sub of the night.
No, 400 to show, 65 for submission of the night.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get my eyes checked. As much as I'd hate to admit it.
Yeah, and then the last one was a no contest with Daniel Cormier. 580, he had 500 to show, 50,000 performance of the night bonus, 30,000 Reebok sponsorship. OSP did 530. DC, the first one was 550. Oh, there we go. 540 for his win over Anthony Smith. 540 for his win over Thiago Santos. 540 for his win over Reyes.
Okay, that's a different story, bro. So those are his disclosed earnings from the UFC.
Yeah. But he's making 2 million from the UFC.
But still, I mean, your purse is... Bro, Alistair Overeem is earning more than that, bro.
He's earning a tenth of what Conor earns disclosed.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not wrong. Jon Jones is not wrong. Like, for sure, pay the dude the 8 million. Did you see Derek Lewis? 8 million, I'll do it. Shit. Have you seen one of those memes, bro? Yeah. It's like Jon Jones and Derek Lewis arguing about money, and like some other dude is like, you guys are getting paid? Oh, fuck, I love it. But yeah, dude, listen, okay, 540,000, dude, that's for Jon Jones, dude.
But his like non-disclosed package is pretty big, dude.
Yeah, fair enough. But you see, you can't argue about that because nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
You know, like that you can argue.
Well, then he disclosed it. He said in that thing, it's like, I'll be making 2 million a fight.
Yeah, for sure, at least give the guy 5. Like, let's just get it done, UFC. But he's talking about 50 million now, bro. Like, you're not even on the same planet anymore. Yeah. You know, Dan White's going to be like, cool, bro. You wait until someone's going to pay you that money. In the meantime, we're going to do this while you're sitting there, you know. And he's been out a long time. Like, you can't stay out much longer. And you can't go back to 205 because now you're fucking 255 pounds, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's looking thick,
Fucking crazy. Yeah, anyway. But there's been some sick fights announced. Go back to Instagram, please, buddy. Young J-Rod. Can go to the other one, actually. I think we should get a good feel here. Just scroll down a bit. Keep going. There we go. Korean Zombie Dan Ige. I like that fight a lot.
That is a great fight.
Dude, this is a first team all violence, I think, eh?
That's going to be brutal, dude.
Because Dan Ige also is not... Bro,
Get stuck in, eh?
for a second there, I thought they had Venom gloves on. Do you think they're going to change the gloves? Probably not, eh?
No, if I'm not mistaken, the gloves are made by Century MMA.
Yeah.
Like unbranded, obviously.
Until Justin Gaethje and
I mean, those
Trevor
are the best
Whitman
gloves
have
out
their
at the
way.
moment,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, we don't know. We've never seen them, but apparently they
Clint Walters has got a pair of them.
Is it?
Yeah.
The one before that, your boy, Damian Maya.
Yeah, buddy.
Bilal Muhammad.
Oh, that's going to be one-way traffic, dude.
You think Damian Maya is going to smash him?
I think Damien Martin's going to get him to the ground and sub him quick sticks.
I don't know if your boy still got it, eh?
Don't you dare go down that road.
I don't know.
Don't
if
you
your boy,
dare go
Bro, he's
down
like
that road.
57 now, bro.
I know, but it's still Damien Maya, dude.
And what was the other one? Oh, yeah. Cyril Gane, Volkov. That's a cracking fight, actually, dude.
I think Volkov gets that job done, dude.
It's a big step up in competition, dude.
Yeah.
Big step up.
And Cyril's last fight wasn't great.
I want to see Cyril versus Tom Aspinall. Why is no one talking about this? Let's make it happen. 2 up-and-coming prospects. Let's see who's the better man. That's what I want to see.
The problem is then you kill 2 prospects, right?
Fair enough.
You kill one
That's
of them
why
at
I'm not a
least.
matchmaker, boy. And then, Gilbert Burns.
That's a nice
This
fight,
Wonder
dude.
Boy. That's a cracker. Up one boy to the right.
You have to
There we
imagine
go.
that the range is going to play a massive factor here, dude.
Bro, this is a tough fight for Gilbert Burns. Tough fight for Gilbert Burns. And if Wonder Boy can stay on the outside, look, obviously we know what's going to happen here. One of 2 things. He's going to get... Wonder Boy's going to go to the ground and get submitted, or he's just going to kick Gilbert's face off the whole night.
I think the UFC is obviously making this happen because now you can resell the Wonder Boy title fight after Woodley's moved along.
Yeah.
You know? So now you kind of give Burns this big matchup. He gets the win. He re-earns that shot at the title. Or Wonder Boy makes a claim that, okay, you can resell this fight of him coming for a 3rd or 4th attempt at the title.
What about Colby?
I don't think either of them beat Usman, though.
No. It's just not going to happen.
No.
Okay, Ortega, that's off.
It's back on again,
Yeah. Well, he's still struggling. Have you seen the video of him, bro?
where he talks about getting COVID.
Yeah.
It's
He was like, I can see why people die.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, dude, don't tell me that.
It's like coughing up blood and
I don't want to know that.
hospitalized and
And then they're going to do Ultimate Fighter.
they're just waiting for him to like get completely. I mean, he's healthy again.
Yeah.
But he just needs to get like a little bit stronger, and then he's flying
If
out.
you look at the screen now, you're going to be very excited for Edwards versus Diaz, your boy. Nathan.
I hope Edwards just murders this guy, dude. My goodness. Did you see what he said though? He's like,
Diaz.
on the same night they'll be fighting for my old crown. You were never fucking champion, dude. Like you weren't even close to being a champion. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Bro,
He's a clear example of someone that needs to be tested for CTE, dude. That guy's been fucking in so many wars that his brain is mush at this stage.
Bro, people like Diaz fans get so... I love Nathan Diaz and Nick Diaz, don't get me wrong. But I'm like...
I like how they fight.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching
I like
them
everything
fight.
they bring, bro. But I'm just like also
They're
like...
fucking delusional, dude.
This is a very hard fight, bro. Especially coming off the couch again.
Yes.
Okay, not off the couch.
It was going to piece this up one time.
Yeah, that's going to be
I think
very interesting.
Diaz, his only method of victory here is to like actually finally start taking fights back to the ground.
Yeah. Not a great fight for... Ooh, Ferguson Dariush. Eish.
Yo, I hope Darius gets it done.
It's a cracking fight, actually, eh? And then did you see...
The thing is, like, Ferguson's not going to just easily out-grapple Darius. Darius is like a well-versed jiu-jitsu player.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a competitive jiu-jitsu guy who, at brown belt level, almost beat Kron Gracie at the UAE Jiu-Jitsu tour.
I think we're gonna find out a lot about Tony Ferguson here. We're gonna answer a lot of questions like, should he still be there?
Yeah.
Does he still have it? Like a win over Dariush is, at this point in his career, in Ferguson's career, it's a big win, dude. Especially after what he's been through, you know. Especially after watching him taking the beating. So it's gonna be super interesting to see. It's a great fight. And then, Brave over the weekend. What was it? Was it this weekend? Last week, Thursday?
it was last week Thursday.
My boy Ben Lazar, dude. For those of you who don't know who Shiziev is,
Oh my goodness, he's a murderer. Dude.
besides the fact that the man is literally wearing a black woolen jersey all the time.
Basically, got a bear. You got a bear.
You're
bear
basically,
hide on
you're
him.
fighting a bear. Actually, is what a Russian bear, bro. What did he was heavy on the ADC. Look at that jersey, dude. Come on, bro.
He competed, if I'm not mistaken, he competed 2015, 2017, 2019 ADCC. Right, he's got wins over some like world class jiu-jitsu guys, dude. Like he's not a joke even in the slightest.
On top of the hair.
All I'm saying is, Mzwandile dodged a serious bullet there, dude. A serious bullet.
That dude is.
If
That is
Chisiev, I mean, in fairness, like he didn't even need. Like I mean, he was super powerful in the striking as well. In that fight, but I mean, like the moment it hits the mat, you fucked.
No, it's over, bro.
Like that, I was gonna just munch him one time.
Imagine in like the fourth round, bro, the title fight dealing with that oak, and he gets side control, and you just got this like.
Did you see that ground and pound? Did you see that ground and pound? It was fucking
he's a straight up
brutal,
animal, bro.
dude.
He's a
Jeez,
straight up
like-
animal, bro. Yeah, shout out for Brendan Lazar. Respect, sir.
So
Respect.
did Brendan fly out to help Steven?
No.
Or did he know
they
that
must no, because you're only going with one corner man. So I think
yeah.
he went with Genie and Trezor went with Steven Gonzalez. What do you think of
Imagine getting that
Gonzalez's
call,
fight?
like, we got a fight for you, like fucking yeah, and then they're like,
Okay, leave it there, Jared. That's cool.
Chisiev.
Thanks.
Like,
Let me just Google that quickly.
yeah, dude.
What did you think of Steven's fight?
Yes, dude. I think he did alright. I think he did
Yeah.
pretty good, dude.
He seems to feel like he probably should have won that.
So
Tough.
I was like busy grappling, ran to the phone
Yeah,
between rounds, catch like a little bit. So what I did see of the fight is that like round 1 was super close.
Yeah.
Round 2 was close.
Yeah.
Then round 3 was like where all the action happened, right? Like he was moments away from TKing that guy, Yusuf. But then at the same time, Yusuf got the takedown off the cage. But like, it's like, once again, another toss-up. Who won the third round?
Yeah.
So like, I was expecting a split decision, but I was hoping that the split decision was going to go
Yeah.
towards Steve. But I thought he did. I mean, people don't realize that kid's like fucking good grappler.
I know he looks
good
like somebody's
striker.
accountant.
I know, but I mean, like that. He's got some serious credentials behind him, dude.
But also, like when you're out there in Bahrain and you're fighting KHK team members,
Yeah.
you just got to know, you got to stop that. Or look, I'm not saying brave. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you need to stop that fight. You know, it's a tough line. Just click on the video at the bottom right there. Young Chad Superman with the calf kick from hell. Oh man, this little highlight clip unfortunately doesn't show the whole story because I only think you see the last one here.
Yeah.
So there's 2 before that. The first one lands horribly hard. Hey?
Yeah.
Horribly hard. The second one buckles him a little bit. Actually, if you can, dude, he's tagged at the top there. It says Chad Superman. Just click on it. I think he posted the full highlight version. Let's check. No.
I think it was on his stories, dude.
It's not that one.
No, that's his.
Go up. If you can try and open his stories. Chatty, we're going to check your stories out, bro. So click on his
there's
picture.
nothing there,
I know, it's gone, eh? Damn.
Um,
or maybe just type in Brave in the search box there, please.
So like the
Jared.
best way I could describe it to people was it was like the most structured violent
the
fight
first
I've
one,
ever
Brave.
seen.
Sorry, the most structured?
The most structured violent fight I've ever seen. In the sense that like everything was just so structured.
Chad's fight, you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Was so structured how everything played out there.
There's the Chiziev.
Fuck.
Should we put that on? Sorry, carry on, bro. That one down. Just you can hit play there so long. Yeah, on the right. You can put the volume on as well, dude. Just try and Jared, just pull that mic closer to the computer.
Rustam, the Russian bear.
The Russian bear.
Oh
Look at
my
that. Look at the set of hair on that dude, bro.
I believe they have less than 10 mixed martial
Yes, he's massive, dude.
It was Brennan is a big man, dude. He's a unit. Oh, dude. Look at that hair, bro. That hair freaks me out, dude.
Phil, I believe that is the first 10-8 round that we have seen tonight.
Ryan Coyle, one of the best cut men in the business.
Bro, this
Very
dude.
weird highlight reel, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, eh?
The face of Brendan Lazar, but let's talk about Shazayev and the dominance. Once the hooks were in,
This comes to an end with the fighter unable
Cool.
to continue into the second round.
Yes, his face
The
looks.
winner by TKO.
Face
Yo.
does not look great, eh?
Yo.
Bro, there's no ways I'm fighting a man with that much hair, bro. Like, surely we should. Listen, dude, we've got this.
Hey, what Brendan Katz used to do like that, remember?
Fair enough. We've got this guy's going to come. He's going to give you a little shave. Just a little shave. We're just going to sort this out quick. Like,
You know when they
please.
come and braid that guy's hair, they just come there with the clippers quickly.
Close it and go down. So, what are you saying about Chad's fight? The most structured.
It was just so structured, dude. Like, everything he did was, like, just so... That Schrober, like, literally got... The only highlight they had of Schrober was Schrober missing an overhand. Like, he was just so
Yeah, it's
structured
in the
the whole
middle
way
there.
through.
That should be it. It should show the what we're looking for. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. This arena is quite cool, eh?
Very cool.
Remind me of Mortal Kombat a lot. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking get it on. Oh, it's a bit jumpy. So, yeah. You see that first one lands hard, eh? And check how stiff his leg is already. You can actually, it's actually swollen. Like, obviously, if it's not so jumpy, you'd be able to see. And the second, yeah, check out that leg. That thing's compromised.
That overhand.
Yeah, he lands that twice, I think, as well, eh?
Not even him.
There you go.
Bang. And the right kick for good measure. Yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah.
Check out that leg already. It's even like it's like changing its angle a little bit,
So
dude.
trying to land that overhand right, lets it go again.
Oh. I'm surprised Chad couldn't keep him down yet, or maybe didn't really want to. Yeah, he was a bit loose on it actually, yeah. That's the one. Bang. So it's the third one that really ends it.
This fight's gonna be out.
Apparently his tibia was broken.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crippling that leg. We watch it again. And the Dom.
it was that one where where he didn't check it and his leg got
first one,
jammed. His leg got jammed in with the mat.
The winner by TKO.
So does that mean now we get Mzwandile versus Chad? Isn't that what Mzwandile said?
Don't go down that road.
No,
man.
I'm just asking because that's what he said. He put a post out saying he wants to see something, and if Chad wins, he's going to fight him.
Yeah, then I commented on it and he said, we'll talk on Friday again. And then we spoke on Friday and
He didn't reply. Okay, well, I'm guessing that Islam Maskarov, I think, that dude there, the bottom right. I'm guessing he's going to fight for the title.
against the Brazilian. The Brazilian lose the title, the one that Chad
I
fought.
think he did lose. What? No, is he still the champion? I don't actually even know. But I'm guessing Islam's going to fight for the title, and I'm guessing Ruslan Shiziev is going to be there and thereabout very soon as well. So, hey, Brave. Yeah, be interesting to see how that pans out. I'm not mad at that fight, Chad versus Mzondile. I wouldn't mind to see it. I know
Yeah,
it's
I think
weird
we all
because
want
it's
to
two
see it.
South Africans, but I mean, like, you're all trying to get to the belt of that organization. You know what I mean? Eventually, Russians will fight Russians, and Americans will fight Americans, and South Africans will fight South Africans. That's the way it's going to go. If one of them wins the title, for example, and the other one keeps on winning, let's say Mzwandile gets a title shot and he wins the title, and Chad keeps winning, you know, what are you going to say? Oh, we can't fight each other for the title because it's... But I do get the fact that guys are saying, you know, well, why would we have South Africans fighting in a different organization against each other? Yeah, should be interesting. It was a nice card, this Brave 50.
It was actually a very good card,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, dude.
There were a lot of ex-UFC fighters on this
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
They
yeah.
saw that flyweight
The flower
Grand Prix,
tournament, yeah.
with Zach Makovsky, Ali Bagunitov. Who was the other guy?
Isn't it, what's his name? Jose Torres?
Yeah, Jose
Yeah.
Torres.
It was a very... Dude, let me tell you, the first few cards that Brave put out post-pandemic, you were like, hey, bro.
Yeah, they
Come
were
on now,
definitely
Brave.
scrambling there,
But
dude.
these last, what is it, like 47, 48, 49, 50 or 48, 49, 50, the last few that they've been doing, geez, dude. And what are they calling it? Like the Combat Kingdom in that little outdoor arena.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wicked. Dude. It looks
That's what I understand
so
about
good.
Brave, right? They got this business plan to go to all these like weird remote parts of the
Yeah.
world, like Pakistan and you name it, right? Why not just hold all your events in Bahrain?
Yeah, dude.
Make it part of your tourism. Like get people to Bahrain.
Yeah.
Build the brand around that. Like UAE Warriors. UAE Warriors isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I feel like the mission was to like cover territories that had never been covered. You know what I mean? But it's unnecessary. It's 100% right. Want to stay in Bahrain and bring everybody there. You know what I mean? It makes so much sense. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm liking the last 3 events of Brave. Really, there's Ali there. Really, really impressed, dude. They were really good.
Also, when can we start having fucking fans in these sporting events, right?
You know, we were,
You can have I was in a restaurant this weekend, 100% capacity.
Yeah,
There was
straight up.
no tables between me and anyone else. I was literally like 10
it
centimeters.
wasn't
away
my
from
place at all. We've got separation. I don't know what you're talking about.
But it's like you can go sit in a restaurant right next to someone. You can go to a nightclub that's 50% capacity, but everyone's like dancing with each other,
Dude.
right? But you can't have a fucking sporting event with people in the crowd, dude. Like,
So on Sunday, like a family was around and stuff, I put the cricket on. And I was like, the Wanderers is a like
Open air
44,000 seater open air arena.
yeah,
Surely we can put 5,000 people in there, segregated.
Easy.
Why not?
100%.
Why not? Like, but then we have to, you don't have, they can bring in their own food and their own stuff, and we can employ some people, they can clean and stuff and sanitize, and it'll be good. It'll be good. Nah, no fans. Fucking makes
Craziness, dude.
no sense. But we can put 238 people into an airplane.
Yeah. Dude,
That's okay.
I flew the other day. I was literally touching the other person's arm the entire way there.
But you can't get COVID from touching arms, bro.
I know, but the
Come on,
fucking
man.
person's face is right next to me, dude. Some little some chick refused to like fucking wear her mask properly. Yeah, was
Awesome.
talking. Then like some elderly lady was fucking tuning her, and it was just such a weird situation, dude.
Bro, the dynamic is super weird. Even like guys who like rock up in my shop with no mask on. Like, oh, but bro, I'm just gonna take my mask when I get off inside. I'm like, yes, I know this. You think I want to be here, standing here, telling you to put your fucking mask on?
Yeah.
I've got way more important things to do right now, but I need you to put that thing on. I don't make these rules. Like,
Yeah,
just do
exactly,
it.
dude.
Like, I don't want to fucking wear it either, but just fucking do it, bro. But let me tell you, there's some places out there around here, around everywhere at the moment. There's no corona, my man. Ozarks, I'm not worried.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Anyway, what other fights were announced? What else has been happening in the MMA world? Oh, we got nationals coming up. If
Dude, I'm so
can
tired
go-
of talking about these people, dude.
I know, dude. But
Seriously.
anyway, nationals is credit where credit's due. Boy, if you can just go back to my Instagram page, maybe the other tab, I think it should still be on there, or just click on the right on the BigAl podcast. Credit where credit's due. I think they've got like 100 and just go down a little bit, just to the next tab. 150 entrants or something like that. I think the last round they were like 80 something, and it was the biggest one to date. So there's definitely something obviously going on there, but I mean, not without sparks of controversy as always, that the public doesn't really get to see.
Dude, yeah. So tired of these guys.
Yeah, no. You know what, bro? Let me map it out. Let me get it off my chest to try and explain. Obviously, there's always going to be people on my side and people on MMA's side. Where all of this gripe starts for me, and it's a very simple fact. It's the same with now with nationals, with the trials, with the payments that people have to make. I understand payments have to happen. Medicals especially. You've got to have medicals. That has to happen.
Yeah.
And as a fighter, even as an amateur, you have to know that. That is a responsibility. My problem, and now they've waived the COVID, apparently, and again, from pressure that we applied, because we were asking these questions, why are these guys being made to pay all of this money? I mean, it was like over $2,000. At a time like this, firstly, you're in a poor country. I don't know if people have forgotten where we live. like people that were messaging me, like their parents had lost businesses, you know what I mean? Now they've got to pay this money for their kid to follow their dream. Like it's tough. The problem I have with all of that and where all of this stems from is very simple. I keep on saying the fact, and maybe I'm wrong to some degree, but in my mind, the way I see it is that athlete prioritization, Hardy does like cut it there. Athlete prioritization is still not something we're seeing. And I don't think it's something we're ever going to see. They can pretend and they can do X, Y, Z, but it's still not a priority. And I'll tell you why I say that. Any sort of person with any sort of good business experience, business management experience will understand that you have to forecast things. And now it's very hard to forecast because we never know what's going to happen. But when the pandemic started, in my head, I was already starting to plan to say, listen, our athletes are going to be in trouble here. You know what I mean? Let's put the wheels in motion to see how we can help. Let's raise money. Let's do what we can. I forecasted that. And that was my plan, was to see the biggest problem, the biggest hurdle for now is going to be financial. That's always been a hurdle, but it's going to become even more prevalent. So why is a board who's in charge of MMA in South Africa not doing the same thing? Instead, they're advertising their own personal businesses on, you're taking money from affiliations, okay, you're collecting that money, and then advertising for personal benefit. What do you call that? And on top of that, you've done almost next to nothing in terms of forecasting for athletes. That's athlete prioritization. Yeah. That's prioritizing, because at this time, we could have said two things. Guys, we've got X amount of money available. That's what we've collected. And this is what we forecast we're going to collect. Maybe we can push really hard and collect 30% more. This is what we should have in the bank. How are we going to use this to better the athletes? How are we going to use this? Because when we get to nationals, if nationals ever happens this year, when it eventually happens, how are we going to help athletes deal with COVID testing? How are we going to help them deal with medicals? Can we maybe speak to a medical company? Can we maybe speak to Bunmi, who's a registered doctor? Or there's a whole pile of registered doctors involved in MMA. Exactly. Can we open the negotiation with them to see what can we do? Can we maybe go to one place, send all our athletes in their region, their respective region? Maybe we can start planning this to somehow help our athletes. That's the biggest gripe. And the fact that nobody stopped to forecast that, but had the ability in their mind to consciously go and advertise for their own personal benefit, that's where the problem is. And that's where it always lies with me. And that's where the gripe is. And now the Nationals is probably going to be a great success. And I really hope it is. For MMA SA's perspective, for the athletes' perspective, for all of the people that have given up their time to make this event a great thing, a great success. And I really think it's going to be a great success. Alpha is basically running the whole event, so it's going to be a good show. We're going to be streamed. We're going to see great athletes. We're going to see what's happening in the future of our athletes. But as soon as that dust settles, we're starting to look at the World Championships.
Yeah.
So no forecasting was done for nationals. What forecasting was going to be done to help these guys get to World Championships? Because now we're talking about $2,000. Now we're talking about 30, 40 grand per person. How are we going to raise that money? Because they're leaving it up to me. And not that they're doing it intentionally. There's just nobody else is stepping up to the plate. You know what I mean? That's the big problem, is what are we doing, or what are they doing in terms of genuinely helping the athletes? Because one or two of them are going to get a free pass via IMF to go, and that's cool. But so they're not worried. Like, I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about them. That's always the problem.
Dude, I always have to think about what I'm going to say before I say it, because
Yeah, you have to.
it makes me so angry, dude.
But let's not. I didn't want to talk about nationals today and dive down that route. I just wanted to get that off my chest. So if people listening also, and I'm sure it gets tiring to hear me fight with these guys, but that's why. That athlete prioritization.
So I got this question, right? I got this question. A medical committee was set up, right? And the person that headed up the medical committee is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Daniela is a superstar, right? And she's competed in MMA at the highest level locally. She's been doing martial arts longer than I've been doing martial arts. Like, she's a fantastic person.
Bro, have you ever done martial arts?
Apparently not, eh? she was very like pumped up to like get this thing going, but something's obviously happened that has derailed that whole thing.
Deflation.
Right? And I would love to know what happened there, because I'm sure she would have had a plan for this.
Yeah.
I can almost 100% guarantee you she would have had a plan for this.
Yeah. I hear you.
But once again, you see all these things happen where these committees are formed, these people are appointed, and something behind the scenes happens, and these things just fall by the wayside for whatever reason, whether it's lack of funding, lack of authority. I don't know what the situation is, you know. As all fair and well saying, I'm appointing this person as the head of athlete relations. But if that person has zero authority, it doesn't matter. You're just an administrative individual taking orders from the normal committee. So I don't know, dude. It's got to the point where, you know, like these guys are super vocal and they want to say all these things about the guys outside of the committee and whatever. But, you know, like it's evident to everyone that's not a part of that group, that committee, that something is wrong. Yeah. Right? Like, how is it that 150 athletes must do all these medicals and Master didn't once go and negotiate a group pricing structure with a specific company to help these kids get the medicals done? Like, that's not difficult, dude. Like, if you say I've got 150 people that need to have medicals done, like Lancet Laboratories or Ampath or whoever it is that are going to do the blood work for these guys, they could organize a special rate for you, you know?
100%.
And you have so many doctors to your disposal that could do these negotiations for you, you know?
And to be honest, there was a smaller group of people that I helped that did that themselves. They went and they said, okay, there's 5 of us. Can we come? And they got a discount.
Exactly, dude. 5 people. Imagine 150
but they did
people.
They did it on themselves, and we gave them the money to help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have to do that. Oh, and again, I understand that, and they'll tell you it's not our job to collect money, and I hear that. But imagine,
what is their job then?
Imagine when this all kicked off. If your sporting board doesn't have to be, it could be anybody. If your sporting board, who's especially in a small, closely knit community like MMA is, came out and the president came out and instead of holding whiteboards and doing other cuck, came out and said, listen, our sport is going to face unprecedented times. We're in trouble here locally. The EFC is in trouble. The amateurs are in trouble. They're not going to do anything. And when we come back, there's probably going to be some difficulties. I'm reaching out to the community and all involved in the community. Let's step up together and let's help this community. Let's collect money. Let's let the media guys keep the conversation going. Let's interact. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make sure our athletes are safe. That never happened, and it's never going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing is on about prioritization. Our athletes should be the priority, and saving our sport is a priority. 100%. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's just. It just
feels like it feels like the committee is too involved in politics rather than 100%. Actual administration.
So this is what I wanted to say to you. If you feel so strongly that whatever you're doing is so right, and you're so good at what you're doing, and you're the best for the sport, because if you love the sport and you want nothing but the best for the sport, why don't you open your doors to say, let the community decide who should be president of this board? Why not? Yeah. Because if you believe so strongly in what you're doing is right, why not open it up? Why not say, we want the best person at the head here? And people keep saying to me, oh, you should run for president. That's not what I'm after, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But I can tell you there's definitely people out there that can do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely people involved in the community that are way smarter than me and you put together and know how these things operate. Yeah. Why are you not opening it up? Why is everything always cloak and dagger? You know what I mean? If you're so confident that what you're doing is the right thing, why are you so cloak and dagger? That's the question. But anyway, there's some great prospects. I did put out a thing of people that I'll be watching. Like I said, I think Alpha running, it's basically Alpha's Nationals now. It's gonna be a good show.
It's a good step.
Yeah, it is. It's Alpha's Nationals now. We've seen what Alpha can do. They put on a great product for local production, for amateur production. And yeah, I'm excited, man. Even though I was denied, I'm still excited. It won't stop me appreciating my sport. One more thing. Versus. Let's go up. Just search Versus there, please. Big J-Rod in the house. Yeah, search there. New promotion on the block. There we go. Versus promotions. And I'm very excited, if I'm honest. You know when I get excited? When I see production quality, that gets me pumped up. When somebody takes out the time for production quality, I get excited.
Takes out a camera, does a
Bro,
little bit of editing.
I'm
you're
a
happy.
sucker. I'm like, this is the best shit ever. So just hit play there on the top video there, please.
This is Versus. Don't
Yeah.
start an embedded series because
Do it. Do it.
I'll be all
film
over
it.
that.
I will film it.
Exciting fight, exciting event. I'm definitely going out to showcase my skills I developed here under CIT Performance Institute, under my team and my head coach, Bruno.
And this dude's going to fight Jones, eh?
Was it?
Versus, yeah.
Nice.
It's not about the dude in the video, what I'm saying, but I'm like, you know what I love about this? Like, from an outsider looking into the promotion, you get excited. You're like, if they've got the time, the ability, and the money to do something as simple as that, it means they're serious about what they're doing.
Yeah.
On top of that, it galvanizes the athletes. You know, like they're famous now. You know what I mean? Like everyone's sharing their video, and this is who I am, and it really like gets the athletes jacked up and fanboys like myself. So yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited that there's a new promotion because we've lost a few along the way.
When is the event?
April, I want to say 17, 18, something like that.
So like 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks after Nationals.
Yeah. It's always risky filling up a card with guys from Nationals 2 weeks after Nationals. But just open the main event, bottom left there. So you've got Peace, who's obviously like versus Gulo Sonde. Isn't that Gulo King? Is it the same person? The dude from
No idea.
from Roderick Kenner's gym.
Maybe.
Looks like the scariest individual ever. Nathaniel versus Guide Moyo. Nice fight, that. Nathaniel's touted to be an SA champ, so let's see. Tough division.
For the amateur fighters, right? Should he, because you can have these amateur tournaments where you're having multiple fights in a day, a promoter could run an event that has a Grand Prix that is resolved in the evening, right?
Hard style.
Pride style. 3 fights. You come out 3 times to fight. That is the next play for amateur MMA.
Dude, damn straight.
Grand Prix style.
And you do like
fights.
3 weight classes in a night.
That's a lot of fucking
Imagine
fights.
a heavyweight. Imagine a heavyweight Grand Prix, dude.
Jeez.
And you have like a flyweight and a heavyweight on the same
Oh my
night,
goodness.
for 2 extremes. But yeah, check out Alpha MMA on YouTube.
Versus
I'm not going to say hit subscribe, but that's entirely up to you. That's where you'll watch the Nationals. Vittori versus Kevin Holland this weekend. It's going to be at a cuck
One
time.
FC's got a massive card this weekend.
That's this weekend, eh?
Mirage
DJ
versus Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Alvarez versus the current lightweight champion there. That's going to be a power flipping card.
Nice weekend of fights for all of you fight degenerates out there like Mike Stopforth. Shout out to you, Mike. That dude watches more MMA than me. He obviously has the time, but anyway, yeah, exciting times. The National will be good. Good luck to all you young guns competing in Nationals. It's going to be good experience. We look forward to seeing who the SA champs are going to be, and yeah, who are going to be the front runners for the World Championships end of the year in Kazakhstan.
Sure.
Not on your holiday list, eh, boy?
Let's see.
Kazakhstan.
Definitely not, dude.
Anyway, we'll see you there. Chat later. Peace.